Local members of the Muslim community were given a special welcome as they entered the Burlington Islamic Center for Friday prayers. A week after a horrific mass shooting in 2 mosques in New Zealand that left 50 people dead and others injured, members of the Burlington community, with representatives from numerous religious organizations of many faiths, students from Burlington High School, a couple local officials, and many residents gathered for a vigil to show solidarity with the Muslim community. Despite the rain, there was a good turnout. Participants formed 2 lines, creating a tunnel of comfort and support for those heading into the Friday prayer session. Many of those there said it was important for people of all faiths and backgrounds to come together in the wake of an incident like the shooting, to stand firm against hatred in any form, and to reconfirm our common humanity.
It's so vitally important that we show our support for the Muslim community, because there's no them, there's only us, and we're all human beings, and we all deserve the right to live in freedom and peace and harmony and not be afraid. So that's why we're all here today, to stand up for peace and justice and love.
You know, we're showing that we are one community. Burlington gets together and we accept everybody. We are stronger because we are made up of the various aspects of our community. We value that, we welcome that, we really are that. That's who we are.
I think it's important for community members to come out so members of the Islamic community know and realize that they're not alone, and then they're not grieving in isolation, and we stand in support with them, and that we will not allow any hate or intolerance to be perpetuated in our community, and that we want this to be a safe place where people of all faiths and no faiths are free to express themselves and feel safe doing so. And so I'm so grateful for the large turnout today. So hopefully members of the Muslim community know that they are loved and supported by all of us.
I think it's really important that the whole interfaith community be here to welcome our brothers and sisters here this Friday, just a week after senseless tragedy and violence in New Zealand. And I think it's important that we show our love and our support and our care as Christians, but also as all people of faith, so that our brothers and sisters and our neighbors know that we're all one community.
Clergy, as a member of practicing in the faith, we know that each one of us is an incarnation of the divine, has a divine spark in us. So when one person is hurt, we all hurt, and thus it is our duty to come together and support each other. We are all part of Vasudeva Kutumbakam, that is the divine family that lives on earth, and it is so critical that we support each other and, really at times of grief, support each other and hopefully come together to show that we all really don't support violence, and so peace and positive energies will prevail.
Members of the Islamic Center said they were happy for the show of support. Some offered hugs and signs of thanks to vigil participants on their way into the mosque. Imam Shakil Mia said he too was grateful, and that demonstrations of interfaith support in Burlington help knit the community together and work against the forces of hatred and division.
We're eternally grateful for this. And we've always seen support from Rabbi Susan, from the interfaith community, and from Burlington at large. They've always shown their support, especially what happened a couple of years ago when there was this graffiti on the mosque. They graffitied up the walls. And so we've always seen that they've always been out to show their support to us. And this is a beautiful example of how our community is one, and we are showing our love and compassion for one another. And we see that how we can really stamp out all the hatred in the world from these types of efforts. And so really from the bottom of our hearts, we really thank the community for being here and showing their support for the Muslim community in this difficult time.
From the Burlington Islamic Center, I'm B News Director Rich Hosford.